bombard. I'm going to start looking after that because I know things normally go in chronological order. All right. Here we go. Special explanation. So the unusually high concentration of iridium seems to require a special explanation. So the high concentration of iridium, or however you want to call it, the unusually high concentration is what requires a special explanation. All right. Now, because this starts with the word so, I know that it's connected to the previous sentence. So is one of our words that we talked about. All right, and so is one of our words that we talked about that we can go to help us find an answer choice. All right. And the previous sentence says, however, other reliable evidence suggests that the deposition of the boundary clay could not have taken 1 million years. So the unusually high concentration of seems to require a special explanation. So it's the high concentration that requires it. All right, the ear in microscopic meteorites reaching Earth during the Cretaceous period would have been incorporated to the Earth's core. I don't see anything about that. All right, there's nothing about being incorporated to the Earth's core. That's wrong. The ear in the boundary clay was deposited much more than 1 million years ago. Here's that language again, much more. All right, they're playing. Be careful with this question. They're trying to fool you. They know that when you look there in that sentence up in that paragraph, that a lot of you will you see 1 million years. And you'll think that's your answer choice. It's not. Okay, it's not really. It's not going to be that. They're using exact language to fool you. And also, you should see where you see much more. You know that's often used to make something wrong. The concentration of in the boundary clay is higher than in microscopic meteorites. They're playing again with exact language. They're playing with exact language to fool you and trick you. It does not say the concentration in the boundary clay is higher. All right, again, they're using exact language to trick you. Be careful with it. Correct answers for the TOEFL iBT will use synonym language. Synonym language. Exact language is used as a trap. Trap. Don't fall for it. Correct answer is D. The amount of in the boundary clay is too great to have come from microscopic meteorites during the time the boundary clay was deposited. This matches our keyword sentence with special explanation and its previous sentence. Too great is synonym for higher. Okay, is synonym for higher. All right. It says unusually high. All right. However, other reliable evidence suggests that the deposition of the boundary clay could not have taken 1 million years. So the unusually high concentration seems to require a special explanation. That's our correct answer choices. And it uses synonym language. Don't fall for the exact language. Disruption. This is a vocabulary question. Okay. Disruption. Here we go. This disruption of food chain. Now, if you know what the word disruption means, boom, go ahead, find your answer. You got it, okay? If you know what the word disruption means, you should. If you studied our vocabulary that we've given you, you should know what disruption means. The root word is disrupt. Okay? If you don't know what it means, the sentence starts off this disruption. So I know I look at this previous sentence because it starts with the word this and get an idea of what the disruption is. All right? In that previous sentence, it talks about cut off the sunlight for several months, decrease surface temperatures on continents to below freezing, cause extreme episodes of acid rain, significantly raise long-term global temperatures through the greenhouse effect. So these are the disruptions. All right, these changes in temperature, below freezing, blocking out the sun, long-term global temperatures, greenhouse, acid rain. Those are the weather changes, right? The changes in weather, the changes in temperature. Okay. So exhaustion. Exhaustion is not related to those previous words. Disturbance. Okay, that's our answer choice. Disturbance. Alright? Be careful, because a lot of students will pick modification. But modification is an intentional change. Alright, like if I have a watch and I want to modify it or change the way it looks, or for example your cell phone, and you have a cover and you might modify the cell phone or you might modify the program, it's an intentional change. A disturbance is more of a natural change. It's not the same as a modification change. So our correct answer is disturbance, not modification. Alright, disappearance is clearly wrong. Paragraph 6 mentions all of the following effects of the hypothesized asteroid collision except. Alright, so this one we can pick very easily, because with the previous question asked us to look at the sentence before, and so you've already seen a lot of these answer choices already. Alright, so all the following are mentioned except. Alright, first it says large dust cloud. And we see it kicked up a dust cloud. Alright, so we know that's our answer right there. It cut off the sun, so we know it was large. Alright, that's implied. A drop in surface temperatures of the continents. We saw that also. Decreased surface temperatures on continents to below freezing. Alright, so we see that answer. An extreme decrease in rainfall on continents. We don't see that. When you look back at that paragraph, you do see acid rain, but you don't see a decrease in rain. So our answer choice for that one is number 12, is definitely going to be C. A long-term increase in global temperatures, we see that one in that same sentence, all right? So we see D. We don't see C. That's our answer, C. 13. Okay, here we have a question, sentence addition question. All right, where does the sentence go? Consequently, the idea that the ear in the boundary clay came from microscopic meteorites cannot be accepted. Key words are what? Boundary clay. Alright, that's the subject of the sentence, the boundary clay. And we have the word consequently. So we know this is connected to a previous sentence that talked something about the boundary clay. Alright, so if we look at A. Now the previous sentence to A does mention boundary clay. Alright. By measuring how many of these meteorites fall to Earth over a given period of time, scientists can estimate how long it might have taken to deposit the observed amount of ear in the boundary clay. Consequently, the idea that the ear in the boundary clay came from microscopic meteorites cannot be accepted. That doesn't fit. Okay? The previous sentence doesn't give us a reason why it cannot be accepted. Alright, the previous sentence has to give us a reason why it cannot be accepted. Alright, choice B is wrong because the previous sentence does not give us a reason why the ear that it came from microscopic meteorites cannot be accepted. Choice C is our answer. I know this because this sentence starts with however. That means it's giving contrasting information, and by giving contrasting information, the word consequently is used to give a conclusion after contrasting information. The word consequently is used to give a conclusion after contrasting information. So I know it's going to fit right there. We see the mentioning of the boundary clay, and also the reason why, because it says other reliable evidence suggests. Alright, so it gives us a reason why it cannot be accepted. Okay? And D is wrong. Okay? It says it requires a special explanation, but it doesn't mention boundary clay, and it doesn't give us a reason why it cannot be accepted. So again, use your keyword language to help you find where that goes. All right, last question is our summary question, and we have 3 of these answer choices that are going to be true, or not really true, but 3 of these answer choices that are summaries of paragraphs. Correct answers are summaries of paragraphs. Incorrect answers are details and facts. So let's look at choice A. Extreme changes in daily and seasonal climates preceded the retreat of the seas back into the major ocean basins. Alright, this is incorrect. Alright, first of all, this information is not given in this direction, in terms of that it preceded it. Alright, and there also was not a paragraph that talked about this whole subject matter. So A is a detail, or incorrect detail, but it's a detail. So it's wrong. Choice B. A simple climate change does not explain some important data related to the extinction of the dinosaurs at the end of the Cretaceous. This is a summary of paragraph number 3. Go back, look at paragraph number 3. And when you go back and look at paragraph number 3, you can see that that is a summary of that paragraph. Alright, look at this information here. If true, though, why do cold-blooded animals such as snakes, lizards, and turtles survive the freezing temperatures, freezing winters, and torrid summers? Alright, these monstrous animals are at the mercy of the climate, and they're able to maintain a livable body temperature. Alright, and then you can look at the end of the paragraph also to help you. But you'll see that it's a summary of paragraph number 3. Choice C, that's true, has not been fully explained, but that's a detail. Alright, there was not a whole paragraph talking about why it has not been fully explained. Okay, and so that is wrong. That's just a detail. Okay, details are wrong. Choice D is correct. The abruptness of extinctions at the end of the Cretaceous and the high concentration of ear found in clay. Okay, and so that one is a summary of paragraph 4. Go back and look at paragraph 4 and look at the topic sentence and the last sentence, and you'll see that this is a summary. All right, that whole paragraph 4 talked about this information. E is correct also. Some scientists hypothesize that the extinction of the dinosaurs resulted from the effects of an asteroid collision with Earth. Clearly, if you go to paragraph number 6, you'll see that this sentence is a summary of paragraph number 6. Alright, and choice F is just incorrectly stated as wrong. Alright, to get through this question, because a lot of students take a long time doing this question, you simply have to go look at your topic sentences and maybe the last sentence of that paragraph and see which ones match. For this question, you just need to match topic sentences. Okay, topic sentences are summaries of paragraphs. They tell you what a paragraph is about. Alright? And you want to avoid answers that are very narrow and very narrow and very detailed, because those are wrong. Alright, those are facts and details. And facts and details can never be a summary. Alright, so that's our analysis of the reading of this reading passage, and an explanation of how you find answers using our methods and methodology. and this should be very helpful to you in terms of applying our method. What we're trying to do is give you an idea and an example of how